Hey everybody, Jess here with Key Tarot. I'm just going to do a real quick general reading. This is not zodiac sign specific. It might be your story today. It might not be. Let us just say a quick blessing and we will find out. All right. Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. I want to start us off with this Artist's Inner Vision Tarot and find out what you guys have going on out there today. I hope you've had a good Monday. It was a busy day. All right, I have the Strength card, I have the King of Swords, and I have the Tower in the reverse. This is somebody who's being asked to be strong in a difficult situation. You have clarity that's come in for you because of some situation. You may have to be the person with the right words in this situation. I have the Tower in the reverse, which is an energy of a catastrophe or a crisis that you saw coming ahead of time. You kind of knew to expect it. I have the Six of Cups in the reverse. This could be a loss of a soulmate relationship with the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is somebody that would be a past life relationship for you, or maybe someone you grew up with, maybe a friend that you've known for a long time, a romantic partner that you've had in your life for a long time, or someone that you had intended to grow old with. Soulmates, I always say, they're in our lives for a season, a reason, or a lifetime. And there's been some kind of fallout here. You kind of saw it coming. It feels like you're the one who's having to pick up the pieces from this in some way, and you're being asked to be strong in this situation. And I have the Nine of Pentacles. Now we have someone who's in an energy of singlehood, singleness. The Nine of Pentacles is the minor arcana of the Empress. This would be someone who is independent now. This is someone who, they stand on their own 2 feet. They don't need anyone to provide them with anything, really. This is someone who is very comfortable being on their own and doing everything on their own. And I have the World card here. So we've closed out some kind of major cycle in your life, whoever I'm reading for. If you've just maybe ended a relationship with someone that you love very much, maybe something's happened that's taking you apart from one another. This is something that had to happen to usher you into the next phase of your life. The World card is the final card in the major arcana of a deck of tarot. And we can't move on to the next cycle of our lives with that Fool card, which is the number 0, until after we complete this one with the World card. The World card is like a shedding of your skin. This is someone who's outgrown a situation and now they understand it's time for them to move on. The World card is a card of ascension and awakening. It's about being ready to take on the responsibilities of becoming the next greater version of yourself, essentially. I'm seeing a lot of fertility in this card. We've got rabbits, we've got this bird nest here, this spider's orb here. We have a lot of change, possibly a lot of new growth. All right, I'm going to get another deck real quick. I'm going to use this traditional Rider-Waite to clarify. I have the Six of Swords. This is somebody who's physically moving away from this situation, mentally, emotionally moving away from this situation. And it feels like it's the strong thing to do. It feels like it's the right choice to make. This is someone who is only taking the things that are of most importance to them on this journey. We have the Ten of Cups coming right after this. This is the energy of family coming together, blended family coming together. This could be someone who's having to walk away from a soulmate relationship in order to go find their true fulfillment, their true happiness in some way. Let's see, what is this Tower in the reverse? Nine of Swords in the reverse. There's somebody here who says, I'm not going to do it another day. I'm not going to put up with it anymore. There's someone whose anxiety, their stress level, it gets the better of them. It's torn them apart to the point that they've had to leave this situation. They've had to get themselves out of a bad situation. And, you know, soulmate relationships, we're meant to meet certain people in our lives because they are meant to change our lives, whether it's in a positive way or a negative way. It's all in a way that leads to growth somehow. And that's the purpose of the soulmate. And they're not always going to be with you forever and ever, but we appreciate what they bring to our journey. And when it's time to leave, we leave. And I hear somebody here who's just said, stop, stop, stop. Enough is enough. I'm not going to do it anymore. I need to move away from this so that I can be happier. And this is, I think, where the clarity of that King of Swords comes in. The King of Swords is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. It's someone who's very smart. There, other people, if this is you, this would be someone who other people come to for advice. And it feels like you have decided to follow your own advice and be strong in a situation and allow yourself to kind of transform from where you had been. You'd possibly been safely existing inside this cocoon of discomfort for some time, and it feels like you're finally allowing yourself an opportunity to move on towards something that brings you ultimately much greater happiness. It's kind of heavy, not gonna lie. This Nine of Pentacles is someone who says, I'm not going to tolerate codependency any longer. I have the Temperance card here, which is the card of Sagittarius. And this is somebody who says, I'm ready for a change. I'm ready for a routine, a new routine. I'm ready to look at myself in a different way. I'm ready to create the life that I want. And I know that I'm meant for something much better than this. This is someone who is assessing their habits and, their day-to-day lifestyle and who they've allowed into their life and what that looks like. And this is someone who's starting to rebalance themselves after a time of chaos with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. The final sticking point could have been some kind of promiscuity within this relationship. The Knight of Wands is also Sagittarius energy. So you've got Saggy out here twice, as well as Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and Leo with the Strength card. And Virgo with the World card. So in case any of those zodiac signs are of significance to you, otherwise, nobody cares. But with the Knight of Wands in the reverse, it's someone who is non-committal. They can be a little dodgy. They can be promiscuous. They can make poor choices based on sexual passion or lust. This may have been what made you throw the towel in this situation. And this is somebody who says, I don't want to do it anymore. It feels like you waited a long time with that Hanged Man card. That's the card of Pisces. You were waiting for the right moment to get yourself out of this situation. It looks like it's happened. Whatever it was, this was kind of like a nightmare come true. This would be a lot of sleepless nights, tossing and turning, worry, anxiety, stress, depression, grief, guilt, you name it, right? Pick any of those things. And ultimately, we have this Emperor card, which is the card of Aries. You actually have quite a bit of major arcana here on the table all of a sudden. This tells me, whenever I see a lot of major arcana in a reading, especially a short little reading like this tells me this is a major milestone for you. This would be something that is very important to you. Like I said, it's ushering in the new version of yourself. It's you 2.0, right? But this World card is closing out a final chapter, shedding your skin, yes. But I always say it's not about starting the next chapter of your life. It's about shelving the volume of you that you've been existing in and pulling out the next volume of yourself so that you can begin again. And with this Emperor card, we have somebody who's definitely bossed up in a situation. This is someone who, again, may be in a mentorship position, something like that. You could be a boss, CEO. This is somebody who has their head on straight. This is someone who is financially abundant, financially secure, very money-minded, very capable of handling a lot of responsibilities, and somebody, again, who does it all on their own. What's interesting is you have the Emperor out here, and then you have this Nine of Pentacles, which is the minor arcana of the Empress. I don't know if this Emperor is you embodying this energy or if this is what you're moving towards. Like maybe you're moving out of a bad situation that propels you into a much more stable situation or relationship here, but it's much more suited to you. And I have the Justice card and the Eight of Cups in the reverse. The Justice card is the card of Libra, and it's also the card of courtroom, dealings, proceedings. It can be the energy of divorce. It can be the energy of having to file paperwork of some sort. And with this Eight of Cups in the reverse, I think you sat in this a long time because someone couldn't let go of you, or you couldn't let go of someone else. Usually when I have the Eight of Cups in the reverse, this is somebody who has soul ties with another person, can be with a karmic partnership. And karmic partnerships are soulmate relationships that are meant to teach us a lot about who we are and who we don't want to be. And it feels like you spent a lot of extra time in this relationship or situation to the point that you kind of lost sight of who you were. But now that we have this Temperance card coming back in, we have a whole new you, new year, new you, except it's starting in August. Alrighty, so this is the feeling here. Let me get one more card out for you here and find out what... I have the Nine of Cups. Very good. This is somebody who's going to be sitting pretty for a while. This is somebody who's got a lot of wish fulfillment coming towards them. I always call the Nine of Cups the birthday candle wish that comes true all of a sudden. I see somebody closing a door behind them and locking it and breathing a heaving sigh of release because they now have peace around them. They're no longer walking on eggshells. They're no longer worried about some kind of codependent toxic relationship here. This is someone who is kind of on their own and standing on their own 2 feet for the current time being. And this is someone who may have had to physically move to get out of this situation. You've had to employ a lot of your strength and a lot of your willpower to get yourself through this, and it looks like you have, so good job to you. You're a genius. You know you are. Alrighty, it looks like you have a lot of positive change coming towards you. This has been a heavy cycle for whoever this is. I don't know if this Emperor is you kind of coming into this mentorship position, or if this is who you're moving towards. Alrighty, much love to you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.